like maybe an hour. And suddenly, nobody knows how to drive anymore. Good. Wow.
An early blast of winter has struck Canada's heartland. On November 10th, 2025, a powerful snowstorm swept across Montreal, southern Quebec, and eastern Ontario, creating an extreme weather emergency. This rare November nature disaster brought heavy snow, fierce winds, and widespread power failures that disrupted millions of lives in less than 24 hours. According to Environment and Climate Change Canada, the storm formed as a deep low-pressure system, moved northeast from the Great Lakes moist air, collided with Arctic cold, producing freezing rain followed by intense snowfall. Meteorologists called it one of the strongest early season systems to strike southern Quebec in over a decade. By early Monday, snow blanketed Montreal's streets and skylines. Accumulations range from 15 to 25 centimeters across the island and over 30 centimeters north toward Laurentides. The Weather Network confirmed wind gusts topping 60 kilometers per hour. Visibility fell near zero on major expressways as plows struggled to keep pace with the relentless snowfall. Hydro-Quebec reported more than 300,000 power outages at the storm's peak. Downed branches and fallen trees severed lines across Montreal, Laval, and the South Shore emergency crews worked through the night amid freezing sleet and blowing snow. For tens of thousands of families, heat and light vanished just as temperatures dropped below zero. Eastern Ontario was not spared. Ottawa, Cornwall, and surrounding towns faced between 10 and 20 centimeters of accumulation. Hydro One said outages exceeded 50,000 customers, while OPP officers responded to dozens of collisions on Highway 417. The sudden freeze and snow created treacherous driving conditions, halting traffic and delaying essential transport networks across the region. Montreal's infrastructure faced enormous pressure. The international airport canceled dozens of flights, VIA Rail suspended select departures, and city buses battled impassable roads. Officials admitted that winter operations were not yet fully activated. Municipal teams raced to deploy over 1,000 workers, converting autumn street cleaning fleets into emergency snow removal units overnight. Schools across southern Quebec and eastern Ontario closed Tuesday for safety reasons. Shelters opened in Montreal, Longueuil, and Laval to protect residents without electricity or heat. Authorities urged citizens to avoid unnecessary travel and to check on vulnerable neighbors. Hydro-Quebec warned that full restoration could take up to 48 hours in rural zones. Meteorologists explained that the intensity resulted from an exceptional temperature gradient. Warm, moist air from the U.S. Midwest surged into rapidly cooling air over the St. Lawrence Valley. Because many trees still held leaves, the heavy, wet snow caused extensive limb breakage, multiplying damage to power lines and slowing recovery across entire communities. By late Tuesday, Hydro-Quebec said more than 70% of affected customers had service restored. Convoys of bucket trucks and repair crews continued through Lanaudière, and Estrie officials called it one of the largest early season repair operations in years. Workers faced falling ice, low visibility, and wind chills near -10 degrees as they rebuilt shattered lines.